Let us now begin with the second part of chapter, the American War of Independence, with the policy of taxation. The British policy of taxation started when the British Parliament passed the Sugar Act in 1764. By this act, a tax was imposed on sugar which was imported to the colonies from the West Indies. This was followed by the Stamp Act of 1765, by which a duty was imposed on any kind of written document such as the newspaper, pamphlets, legal documents, and even playing cards. The colonial people protested against this and passed a resolution of no taxation without representation. They argued that the British Parliament has no right to impose taxes on them since there is no colonial representative in the British Parliament. The British Parliament did not pay any heed to the colonial people and continued with their policy of taxation by imposing the Townshend Act in 1767. According to this act, duties were imposed on the colonial imports of glass, paper, paints, etc. But due to the increasing pressure, they had to withdraw it. In 1773, the British Parliament passed the Tea Act, by which the East India Company, set up in England, got the monopoly to carry tea trade with the colonies. This time, the colonial people resented with action. In 1773, when a British ship loaded with the tea boxes was anchored in the Boston Harbour, a group of colonists dressed as Red Indians entered the ship and threw away the tea boxes into the sea. This event is famous as Boston Tea Party. To penalize the colonists, Boston port was closed down and a number of repressive measures were passed by the British Parliament. This anti-colonial attitude of England brought the colonists more closer to one another, and they were now more determined to fight against the British government. Major events in the American Revolution. First Continental Congress was convened by the colonists on 5th September 1774 at Philadelphia. It was attended by the representatives of 12 colonies. They declared their right to life, liberty, and property and sent a petition to King George III. The colonists did not receive any positive response. Then they decided to boycott the British goods. Second Continental Congress met on 10th May 1775 at Philadelphia. The conflict had already begun at Lexington and Concord. In the Bunker Hill conflict, the strength of the colonists was evident. John Hancock was elected as the president of the Second Continental Congress. The Continental Army was formed. George Washington was appointed as the commander-in-chief of the colonial army. The delegates adopted Olive Branch petition to be sent to King George III in order to avoid the conflict. But this was rejected by him and he declared that the colonies are in rebellion. On 4th July 1776, Thomas Jefferson drafted the Declaration of American Independence. It clearly stated the basic principles of democracy, such as the right of the people to liberate themselves from the tyrannical government, and that the government should be based on the consent of the governed. This is said to be one of the noblest documents in the history of mankind. French assistance to the colonies. The colonists were not trained military soldiers, but they were driven with the zeal to free themselves from England at any cost. They were fortunate to receive help from the French forces. The Battle of Saratoga 1777 was a turning point in the conflict because After this battle, the colonial army, with the help of the French forces, was able to defeat the British army. It was finally on 19th October 1781 in the Battle of Yorktown that George Washington accepted the surrender of Lord Cornwallis and his British forces. The Treaty of Paris was signed between England and the colonial representatives in 1783. It proclaimed the independence to the colonies and the establishment of United States of America. Significance of the American Revolution. The American Revolution gave birth to the independent country of United States of America. It strengthened the idea of right of revolution and accepted the supremacy of the people, which became the basis of the state. It also accepted the supremacy of the Constitution over the government, which became the guiding principle of modern democracies. The victory of American Revolution influenced the movements around the world. It is said that there would have been no French Revolution if the American Revolution had not taken place. The French Revolution, in turn, had inspired a number of European revolutionary movements. All this began with the principles of liberty and self-determination fought for in the American Revolution.